What's up, guys? My name is Khan, and we're back today with more Logic Car, and today we're just gonna get right into it. We're into the traffic lights. I'm super excited about this. I really wanted to try it out. And so we have to program a car to follow these traffic lights right here. So if we take a look at the traffic light, we can see on 0, it sends a blue, I guess, or on blue, it sends 0, on red, it sends 1, green 2, and yellow 3. So all we have to do is program our car to, I guess, brake and then keep going. So we can put a reader, and how far ahead does the reader see? Does it even tell me? The reader reads a number from readable objects close to the vehicle. It outputs a -1 if there's nothing close to the vehicle. So all we really have to do is have this go to the engine, and if there's a light, then it's got to use the brake. And we just have to put a little comparison node here, a branch node, and we compare it to something. So the car starts, and it reads something. The branch node takes that reading, and if it's true, we can drive the engine, and if it's false, we use the brake, and then both of these loop back to the start of the reader and continue that cycle, I believe. And of course, the condition is really simple. We're just gonna check, is the reader, I don't know, what the heck was red again? Red is what, 1? So if it's less than, we need it to be like green, don't we? Oh, shoot. Okay, if the reader equals 1, then stop. So if it equals 1, then that's, oh wait, that's true. So that means we just have this flipped, easy problem, solved, no problem, right? So if it's 1, it stops. If it's anything but 1, it drives. Which means we're gonna drive through yellows, greens, and whatever the heck a blue light is. But if it's red, it should stop. It did. Okay. Why aren't you starting again? Do I have to unapply the brakes? Oh my god, I bet you I have to unapply the brakes. Do I have to turn off the brakes? False. Cancel the brakes and apply the engine. Is that the issue? Is that honestly the issue? I swear to god, if that's the issue, you have to take your foot off the brake. That's probably what it is, isn't it? That's 100% what it is. I hate this game. Okay, that was actually amazing. Alright, well this looks fun. Got 3 cars, we've got 2 lights and a switch, and 1 canvas. So everything has to follow 1 program. What does the switch do? Button switch is interactable. I don't understand. We have brakes and boot. I really don't get this. What happens if I just like drive all these cars? How is this don't I just want them to, like, once they drive off the cliff, to just boost? Like, I don't understand what I need the lights for. Oh, I see. Every time, okay, so if you were to try and just trigger them on the red light, then they're gonna fly. That's the idea, if you wanted to trigger the boost on the red light. I gotcha. So ideally, you just say, hey man, if you see the red light, then burst, but that's gonna trigger the back cars to burst, which means they're not gonna make this jump. See, they're trying to, okay, I'll watch. We're gonna do that anyway, just to prove the point. All right, so simple enough. Start, engine, reader sees a red light, burst downward. Bet you this isn't gonna work, because that's what they intend, right? So this one goes, yeah, see? Only the middle car gets screwed up. Interesting, so it's only the middle car that gets screwed up. All right, so all we need to do is, I think, just check to make sure there's no car in front of you. As long as there's no car in front of you, and you see a red light, then you can jump. That way the car in behind won't jump. So car in front, forward sensors less than or equal to 0. And if that's the case and you see a red light, then you can jump. Easy peasy, problem solved. Shouldn't be an issue. This one won't jump anymore. That one will, that one will, that one will. Perfect. Easy. Done. Next. What is this? What is this nonsense? Please tell me I get 2, okay, I get 2 canvases. I have 2 cars, 2 canvases. Okay. So the car on the right, we're gonna assign that one to be canvas 2, and the car on the left, we're gonna assign to be canvas 1. So at least we know that much. We've got 2 different program sets, so that's all right. What does this do? That activates that. Okay, what is this? Like, this activates, I don't understand. What does that activate? Oh, that bridge. Oh, and the light. I see. Okay, so this car can only start when the light starts to flick this switch, and then it's gonna have to turn around or some nonsense. Okay, so what happens if I just tell canvas 1 to start the engine? That's gonna drive this one across the box. What does this do? Oh, you have to sit on the light? Are you serious? Oh boy. Do I have to drop the box on this? Can I just launch this right when I start the engine and get really lucky with the box placement? No, that goes straight up. All right, apparently we have a velocity sensor, so we're just gonna do horizontal velocity greater than some value, and that's gonna trigger us to launch the box on this first car. And hopefully we can just time that perfectly right so that we can launch the box directly onto the button, but have the car go past it. Because obviously we have to leave the box here in order to keep the bridge down. So we should just be able to adjust this and have it work perfect. Like there, that goes up. Okay, so that was, obviously the velocity was greater than 0 at that, or greater than 1. Let's go greater than 5 velocity. There we go. Up. Okay, you suck. Greater than 7. Alright, come on, box. Alright, let's go greater than 10. Get the car going with some speed. Perfect. Perfect. Alright, and that keeps that bridge down. This car keeps driving. So now we need this car to go here, hit this wall, and then turn around and come back. So let's do the second car. So the second car is going to start when it sees a green light, which is easy enough to do, of course. We have the light reader, and we just pass that in. And a green light, I think, is like the biggest number, so I think it's a 3. And we, of course, pass that through our branch node. All right, so this should have that one start driving forward with the green light. Goes like that. Come on, hit that. Green light. Why are you not driving? You suck. What's a green light? Oh, green light is a 2. Why is yellow 3 and green is 2? That's so weird. All right, here we go. Try that again. Doesn't even matter that you have a green light. Yeah, perfect. How do I flick that switch? Writer. What does the writer do? Writes a number for writable objects close to the vehicle and outputs true. If there is no writable object close to the vehicle, outputs false. Okay, so we just do this. Engine to writer. Writer's gonna write a value of 1, which I'm assuming activates the lever, and this will output that, and if it's true, it's good, and if it's false, it has to go back and keep writing. So this will just constantly try and write. Okay, that's weird. That's a new part. So there we go. That guy starts driving. This is gonna close the bridge. He's gonna get constantly be writing. He writes to that. Perfect. And then you gotta turn around, bud. Actually, no, you don't. Yeah, no, apparently you don't. Did that just happen? Wow. Yeah, yeah. Big brain solutions right there. All right, this looks easy. I mean, all I gotta do is, oh, there's a treasure chest. You gotta be kidding me. Look at this treasure chest. Look at that, you see that? You see that treasure chest? You see that treasure chest? We have to get that out, and let me guess, the switch probably lowers the stuff, right? The switch lowers the stuff, so we have to get the stuff, and then somehow we have to get the treasure chest on this to the switch. Oh my god, this level sucks. This level sucks. So how do we distinguish the treasure chest from anything else? All right, well, obviously the first thing we do is we just go backwards, and while we're going backwards, we just go -1 on the engine, and while we're going backwards, we just constantly write that 1 nonsense, and we just keep writing that to the switch until we see that we've gotten it. So first, easy step, right? Write to the switch while driving in reverse and activate that switch. I don't understand where to go from here, though, because somehow we have to sort through the boxes to get the treasure chest, pick up the treasure chest, and bring that to the finish, because there's only 1 flag. So I don't understand how to do that. But anyway, let's see what happens here. So we write this, drops all the nonsense. Like, the treasure chest is buried in there, so how do I get the treasure chest out? All right, well, we can enable the picker regardless, because we're gonna pick up stuff. But, like, we're not ever gonna pick up the right chest, so I don't understand how we're supposed to distinguish what the right chest is. All right, only the biggest of brains are gonna understand why this solution. I'm not even gonna. This is a very pathetic way to do it. It's so pathetic. It's eventually gonna work, but I'm not. I'm just gonna keep changing one number, and you guys can screenshot it if you figured out how this works. Let me know in the comments down below. Oh, see, it didn't work. It didn't work that time. See that? They grabbed the wrong thing. Let's try 51 on that number. Let's see if that. Maybe 51's the magic number. I don't know how else you do this. I really don't. This is not an elegant way to do it. Nope, didn't do it that. I don't know what the solution would be. I really don't. The boxes have no way of identifying which one's the treasure chest. The treasure chest says is treasure on it, but there's no way to read that it's treasure. Oh my god, it worked. We got it. We got it. What? I don't know why that didn't work. It should rewrite the switch. Oh my god, you gotta be... It didn't work that time either. Sometimes it doesn't rewrite the switch. I wonder why. Also, people have asked, can you put engine 0.5 to go forward? I don't think so. We'll do it here anyway, but it doesn't drive any slower. It seems like if engine's positive, it goes forward. If it's not, it goes in reverse. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, see there it did too. Hold on. Oh, it got it! It got it anyway! There we go, the burster slows it down. Let's go, just... Oh, this is what we call trial and error, and it's just... Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Let's go 94. Oh my god, it's like literally... The problem is too, it's not consistent. This is like the worst way to ever do this activity. But I'm honestly at a loss of how to do it any other way. No, see, that was the wrong... That time it wasn't in a good spot. See, that time the treasure chest was in front of the other chests. It's gotta be... No, see there, it's in front too. Hold on. If it keeps landing there, what if we do this then? Maybe that's the solution. Oh, it got it! It got it! It got it! It got it! Don't even care! Don't even care! Don't even care! Don't even care! Wheelie across the yell, let's go! Let's go! Oh my god, that is so terrible. That is so hard to do. I don't know how to do that any other way. I mean, I think this is like possibly the worst solution. Again, let me know in the comments down below, all you big brain people who can figure this out. This is a pretty unelegant solution. That's why I don't want to talk about it. But if you figure it out, I'm sure some of you will understand what this number does and why this number is important. But this is a pretty stupid way of doing it in my mind. But I would love to see a solution that doesn't involve that kind of stupidity. I just can't figure out how to do it because there's no way to identify the treasure chest from the other chests. All right, I think this is the last level we're gonna do. We have 3 cars, 3 canvases, and 3 flags. I don't understand what's so difficult about this. I think we have to yeet them off the cliff at certain speeds, or something like that. Maybe there's a speedometer dealio we have to use. What does this sign do? Okay, that goes... 1 hits you there, and then we need more speed to get to the other. I don't understand what this sign does. Oh, the sign's just a writable object. Oh, I bet you the sign's just a writable thing, so we can write to it as we drive by. Okay, okay. Well, that's actually pretty easy. We can just write a value to the sign. Can we read from the sign too? I think we can read from the sign, can't we? Reader, yeah. Okay, so we're just gonna read from the sign and then write +1 to the sign value. Something like this, like literally, yeah, no, reader, I gotta trigger the reader. And when you read a value, then we're gonna add 1 to it and then put that into the writer. And then we're gonna write it. And when it triggers the writer as true, then we can move on with our lives. And when it triggers it as false, it goes back to the reader. So as soon as it reads, it's gonna write and then add 1 to it. So theoretically, this should go 1, 2, 3 on the counter. 1, 2, 0. What? Wait, 1, 2. Why? What? How? What the heck is going on with this thing? Oh, okay. Alright, so this is another overly complicated circuit that I feel like might have been able to be made easier, but to get it to write properly, the problem is the reader still constantly reads with that little small loop, so it reads a -1. So we had to do a check that says if the reader's greater than or equal to 0, then it's valid, write it into memory, and then add the memory out to the writer. So now we end up with this, where it counts 1, 2, 3, which in and of itself is, you know, kind of whatever. So now we got to figure out that car number 1 probably needs to boost and go full speed to make it to the bottom. Car number 2 needs to probably jump without boost, and car number 3 needs to do nothing, because the first one, if we were to give boost to the last one, it would ram the other two, and that wouldn't be good. So now we just got to check this, I think. So we just go from this branch node, which is once it's written, it executes this. We're going to bring it all the way back around to this one over here to the start. Looks kind of silly, but there we go. All the way back over to here. And this branch node, we gotta check against the value we just wrote into memory. Honestly, we're writing this to the sign for literally no reason, other than the fact that it gives us a Boolean output to let us know once we've written to the sign. Other than that, you really don't need it. Like, it's just a, hi, I'm writing to the sign, but actually the value's already in memory, which is all we really care about. So we're gonna do a memory check here, and I guess we're gonna do memory check of A equals 1. Right, and if A equals 1, then we can send this as a true. And if A does not equal 1, we're gonna have to check, hold on a minute, how are we gonna do this? No, sorry, if A is less than 3, that's true, then that means we're gonna boost, because both the cars that have A less than 3 are gonna boost. And then if it's false, we're gonna reevaluate it, because the third car can just get stuck in this infinite loop. So if A is less than 3, the cars are gonna boost, and then they're gonna go on to the next check, which is if A is less than 2, that car's gonna also jump at some point, I guess. Oh my god, I'm running out of freaking space, man. This is terrible. This is terrible. I don't have enough space. I need like 15 more canvases. Okay, so here another one. A is less than 2. That'll be the first car. So the second car is only gonna boost. It's not gonna jump. Then this one, the first car, is going to do some other stuff, which is then gonna go to the angle sensor check. If the angle sensor is less than some angle of whatever, like 0 degrees, sure, so negative degrees, so -5 degrees, then it's also going to pass through to activate the air burster to give it that last little bit of nonsense. Oh my god, this is just gross. This is really gross. True, false, you're going to reevaluate. Okay, so we write to the sign, we check, is it less than 3, which means it's 2 or 1, yes, activate the nitro. Is it less than 2, which means it has to be 1, yes. Then we pass on to check when the angle sensor is less than 5, boost off that cliff, probably with downwards. Let's see what this does. This might actually solve it. So here we go. So 1, boost, 2, boost. Okay, did you all nitro? I think I got maybe less than 2, less than 1. I think I got these numbers wrong. Here we go. There we go. Let's try it this way. The third car doesn't boost. Second car. Okay, they go way too far. Hold on a minute. How are we not supposed to boost to get that? Like, look at that thing go. It's just crazy. What if I do this a little bit different? What if I go with the forward? So it actually slows this one down. Oh, just dive bombs. Interesting. Okay, hold on. We're gonna try to get this one car to get here just by adjusting the time at which it activates. Angle sensor less than -25. Maybe we can get it to drive off the cliff more and then air burst at the right time. Kind of like that. Unbelievable. That's so cool. That's so cool. Full speed. Burst. Awesome. That is such a big break. I mean, this is ridiculous. This is really cool, though. We're writing to memory, and we're actually incrementing it, and I've kind of finally figured out how to use these branch nodes effectively, even though this is an absolute nightmare to look at. We can actually get rid of this. Look at this. This is nonsense, but super cool solution. I feel like there's gotta be a smarter way to do this, but I'm sure someone will let me know in the comments down below. Either way, I think that's the last section of this desert map with the traffic lights, but we're gonna take a look at the last level, but we're not gonna actually do it. I think this is gonna be the last level for today. Let's check out what this next one is, though. It is, oh, it's another desert map. Okay, never mind, but we're gonna do this in the next episode because, you know, these levels are getting kind of long, and this one looks crazy. We got like this thing, we gotta bring up this one, and Gotta get them to the flags, and I think this is an elevator of sorts, so really, really cool stuff. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Make sure, of course, you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and as always, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll see y'all next time.